had heard about the hurricane coming, and they talked about it for a week or two ahead of time. And I think it's going to be a serious storm. Only is going to be what it is, what it eventually became. And then we get to the night before the storm, and it rained a lot. The wind was picking up, and I remember going to bed and just saying like, "Hey, we'll just see what happens," and went to bed not realizing what I was going to wake up to that morning. I guess by this time it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I heard a huge crash. I mean, a gigantic. I mean, it sounded like a car crash. And I was like, that was a tree falling down, and the oak tree that was towards the back of our house had fallen into the black walnut tree, snapped the black walnut tree halfway up, and sent both of the trees into my car and my wife's car. 5 minutes later, we're sitting in the living room, and my wife is just praying over our kids, praying over our house, and heard this loud pop. And before my mind could register what the pop was, a massive tree came careening into the house, and it sounded like a freight train coming through the back of the house. Hits where our master bedroom is. I can see the sky. I can see leaves, limbs, tree hanging in our house. And both of my kids are absolutely hysterical. And I'm yelling at my family, get out of the house and go to the neighbor's house. So my wife and kids took off across the yard, ran across the house to the neighbor. I had to get the dog, the lab and German Shepherd mix. So he's about 105 pounds. And so all that strength training paid off. I had to shoulder him up on one shoulder, and fireman carry him across the yard. We get to the neighbor's house, and I mean we're just in shock. We have no idea. I had no idea. I knew what had happened. I knew a tree had hit the house, but I had no idea to what extent.